He's a Mount Rushmore guy. Dick Enberg, remembered as sports broadcasting's versatile gentleman. It's hard to pin down what, exactly, constituted Dick Enberg's area of sports broadcasting expertise. Pro football fans will remember him as the lead play-by-play man for NBC's NFL coverage from the 1970s to the 1990s, a job he continued at CBS. He did decades of work in tennis, anchoring Wimbledon coverage for NBC and then ESPN. The play-by-play voice of UCLA men's basketball during its era of dominance, he later anchored the NBC's coverage of the NCAA tournament, forming a power trio with McGuire and Billy Packer just as the college game was finding a mass audience. Golf, the Olympics, boxing, the NBA, baseball, both locally in Los Angeles and San Diego and nationally at NBC. And, just in case the whole sports thing didn't work out, Enberg hosted a few short-lived game shows in the 1970s. Enberg, who died Thursday at the age of 82 at his home in Southern California, did all that and did it well, mastering the art of preparation for whatever event he was called to work. Sportscaster Dick Enberg found dead at home at age 82. Though horse racing wasn't Enberg's claim to fame, he did that, too, and in 1989 was tasked with calling the Breeders' Cup for NBC. Enberg spent the week leading up to the event preparing meticulous notes on all the horses, jockeys and owners. But when he returned to his hotel room the night before the races, his prep work was nowhere to be found. That was the most anxious I'd ever seen him in his life. He was hyperventilating, his wife, Barbara, told the San Diego Union-Tribune in 2016. We ended up calling the night maid staff to see if they threw them out. We went down and went through the trash. I was worried he was going to have a heart attack, he was worrying so much. But we came back to the room and pulled the blinds back and there was a little bay window. The maid must have moved them there while cleaning. Said Dick Enberg, I was ready to cry, kind of panicked. Known on a superficial level for his "oh my" and "touch him all" catchphrases, Enberg was hailed for his kindness by other broadcasters upon news of his death. The word gentleman made its way into many of the tributes. Saddened to learn of the passing of Dick Enberg. I got to know Dick through our work for the Decade Hall of Fame. He was a gentleman, master storyteller, passionate about education and service. A better person than broadcaster, and he's a legend as a broadcaster. Prayers up. Ristavis, at ESPN_Ristavis, December 22, 2017. Kindest, most proactive possible treatment of newcomers in this business, for the length of his career. What a terrible loss. https://t.co/mkix1lcnp, Keith Olbermann, at Keith Olbermann, December 22, 2017. If there was a Mount Rushmore of LA sports announcers, Dick Enberg is on it with Chick Hearn, Vance Scully and Bob Miller. Rams, Angels, UCLA, NBC, and so much more. Was the first famous announcer I ever met, and he couldn't have been nicer. Definition of a gentleman. R.I.P. John Ireland, at LA Ireland, December 22, 2017. John McEnroe, Enberg's partner in the tennis broadcast booth for years and his behavioral polar opposite, continued this line of thinking. I've been around a fair amount of people and I don't think I've met anyone who's as nice a person, as professional a person, he told the Union-Tribune in 2016. Even though he disagreed with the way I acted while I was playing sometimes, he made an effort to figure me out as a person and work better together, as broadcasters, and have fun. If people ask me the top tennis players, when I throw out Rod Laver, Pete Sampras, Rafa Nadal, Roger Federer, I would put him in the same category, McEnroe said. He's a Mount Rushmore guy. I enjoy Dick Enberg calling Chiefs T. Tony Gonzalez just toying with the Raiders on Christmas Day 2004. pic.twitter.com/5zr87zlmer, Chase Snyder, at Chasing Snyder, December 22, 2017. Read more from the Post. The Kirk Cousins market may have changed, but demand has not. Florida State may not be eligible, but is still expected to play an independent bowl. Cam Newton disgruntled to learn Jerry Richardson is being ejected from Panthers. Panthers finally getting the most out of Christian McCaffrey at